of the Lisa Pezik Show. This is another one of those hiding here, getting it done while my husband has our 6-year-old outside kicking the soccer ball. They literally were like grabbing snacks, going pee, hydrating, acting like I was going to be filming a podcast for 3 years. I told them I need 20 minutes, people. Give me 20 minutes. Because, I'm all about getting you information so you can take action and keep your business and your life moving in the direction that you want it to go. And this episode, I want to talk about how to pandemic-proof your business. Because I've been getting a lot of questions of people who are overwhelmed. They are feeling like they don't have the tools or they're not equipped to keep business moving in this time. And I want to bust that myth. I want to bust those thoughts and tell you that if you've got internet and you can hide like me right now in a quiet space, you probably have all of the things that you need to keep your online business moving. You probably have all the things that you need to take your offline business and transition it online. So we're going to flip that thought that you don't have enough, you're not capable, you're not equipped. We're going to completely flip that entire thought in the next 15 minutes. I'm going to tell you how to make it happen to pandemic-proof your business. So let's dive right in to the technology piece, because that is the number one piece that people go, forget it. I don't understand technology. I don't know what I need. I'm not equipped. It's too expensive. If you have the internet and you have an iPhone, an iPad, a laptop, doesn't even have to be eye-related. If you've got a way to do some sort of video conferencing online from a device, that's the number one thing that you need. Number two, you need a way to get paid. PayPal, Stripe. If we're going like way old school, I guess they can email transfer you, but just make sure that you save that and that you have that for your taxes. But Zoom and PayPal are all that you need to get started tech-wise. Guess what? If you don't know what Zoom is, Google it. This is what I'm using right now to film this for you. If you don't know how to use it, Zoom has online tutorials. They have a help desk or help hotline that you can basically call tech support, is what I'm trying to say, help hotline, one of those days. They have tech support. They have support that will show you how to use it. 40 minutes or less, and it's free. PayPal, same thing. Go in, sign up. They've got tech support. They've got support, customer service that can show you how to set that up. You are technologically open for business with those two things. Next, to pandemic proof, you need an offer. You need something to sell. You need something to monetize. Don't worry about a website. Don't worry about a funnel. Don't even worry about email autoresponders and all of that right now. You literally need something to sell. And I know what you're going to say. What if I don't have that? What if I don't have a membership? What if I don't have a course? What if I don't have an ebook? What if I don't have a product, like a physical product or service? Well, now is the time to go and create it. If it's been that idea that's been mapped out on sticky notes or written in journals, or you've already mapped it out, now is the time to go do that. If not, if you are literally starting from nothing, you have your coaching, you have your own knowledge and how-to steps that you can rewire with whatever it is that you want, the outcome you want for the people that you're coaching, AKA, I lost those last stubborn 10 pounds. How did I do that? Go back and rewire the steps that you took. I sold my house in, 5 days for higher than the asking price. What did you do? What were the steps that took people through? I got my dog to listen, to not pull on leash when we're walking. What were the steps? I got my online course to sell. What were the steps? I created that online course. What were the steps? I landed that speaking gig. You get the idea. You have your stories, you have your processes and your systems. Maybe you've just never taken the time to sit down and map that out. Now is that time. Or the last piece of that is maybe you're going to look back at something from the past, something that you previously archived, something that you created years ago, and you're going to relaunch it. I was looking back at my fitness brand. Was the very first place that I positioned myself online. Very successful 6-figure fitness brand. My low tier offer for $19.95 was my 7-day time management planner. 7-day, we called it the empowerment planner. I called it the time management planner. And my mentors at the time told me that wasn't sexy enough. So we called it the empowerment planner. But you get the idea. It helps you prioritize your day. It helps you navigate the many hats that you wear. And right now, we are experiencing that. So I'm looking back going, maybe I should relaunch that bad boy because it applies right now. I need to tweak it a little bit to make it pandemic worthy and tweak it in that messaging and that language, maybe add some things and take some things away. But the concept is there. Something that I launched in 2016, 4 years ago. Dig back through, go back through. Are there blog posts? Are there ebooks? Are there courses that you could shoot an add-on or a version 2? Right? Is there some writings? Are there some YouTube videos that you can package up? Or something different that you can package up and then add coaching alongside of that. Go back through your archives and see what you have. To pandemic-proof your business, you need something to sell, you need a way to deliver it, and you need a way to get paid. Product first, go create it. If you don't have it, your coaching, your stories, your processes, your systems, technology, Zoom, social media, PayPal, Stripe, way to get paid. That is it right now. Cut the fluff. Cut the, I got to do 50 million things at once. You're going to make an offer and you got to get paid. And you got to deliver it. You're going to make an offer, you got to get paid, you got to deliver it. That's it. Rewire it from there. Now, if you are a brick and mortar or a business that primarily only does things offline, or let's say you're a speaker, or you're a one-to-one, a therapist, or a one-to-one trainer, again, when you speak, you're sharing your processes and your systems and your stories. Go and create that to be able to do it with Zoom online. Delivering some sort of classes, right? Your gym, your martial arts studio, take that and put it online. But you got to add additional value because for whatever reason, I shouldn't say for whatever reason, it really isn't the same, right? If you've gone, like I'm thinking about our martial arts studio, my boxing studio, it's not the same not having that face-to-face kind of interaction. So you got to over deliver. You got to give extras. You got to give bonuses. You got to give more so people feel like they're getting more value. It's never about the price. They're getting more value online. And you got to sell the convenience of their home, right? They would have had to buy your event ticket, get on a plane or drive or fly there and listen to you. Now they get to do it from the comfort of their home. So maybe you're going to go a little bit longer. Maybe it was a 2-day event. You're going to add a 3rd day in to give them more training, more value. Always lead with the relationship, always lead with the value, always lead with the service. But the core concepts of what you deliver and who you are still there. You're just changing the way they digest it. So your business doesn't have to close up shop. Even things like, let's say you're a bakery. Now is the time, friends, when the Pinterest fails are coming out and people are baking, people are crafting, people are doing at home. Give them those instructional videos. You best believe if there was like, I'm sure there is a course for $49 or $97 on how to bake the healthiest vegan, banana bread. I'd be buying it and watching it because I don't know how to bake. I'm not very good at it. But now is the time. If our family's going to do that on Sunday, right? I'd be tuning into baking classes. I'd be tuning into cooking classes. All of that. You have your expertise and your skill, and that cannot be taken away from you. Now, I know what you're thinking. What if I'm not good on camera? My husband, he hates being on camera. He hates being on videos. He hates speaking because he doesn't do it. He handles the tech side of our business. He's usually behind the computer, managing the team and designing and delegating. He's not usually the one on the front side speaking. So I get it if you're saying, well, I don't do that. I'm not comfortable doing that. The more you do it, the better you get at it, which is why I've been wrangling him to come more on screen and come more on calls, because you never know when you're going to have to pivot. So it's up to you whether you want to let that excuse that I'm not good hold you back from the value that you provide and the business that probably puts food on your table, whether it's going to collapse in the pandemic or it's going to thrive in the pandemic, all because you convinced yourself that you're no good on video and that you can't do it. People get behind the person who just does it, even if it's messy, even if it's sloppy, even if it's ugly, because we feel in their heart that they don't care if it's messy or sloppy or ugly, when we know this is the first time someone's doing it. We care that they're doing it, that their drive and their message is so strong that no pandemic is going to cause them to close up shop and quit. We get behind that entrepreneurial spirit. Or if you don't resonate with entrepreneur, we get behind that small business owner, or even if it's not small, we get behind that business owner spirit. That's what that is. I can remember right before pandemic hit, we had an awards night at our martial arts studio, and we're new to the studio. We just joined in December, and it was in the beginning of March. So yeah, actually it was right before pandemic hit, and they were describing the awards and giving them out. It was perfect attendance and perfect form or improved form and the belts that everybody got. And then they talked about one very special award, not one that's given out every single month. It's only given out quarterly. It's only given out a few times a year. And it was called the Dragon Spirit Award. And it was for the student who showed drive and that never give up attitude and not quitting and being able to persevere in tough times. Being able to give it their all, even when things weren't convenient or easy. And as they called our 6-year-old son's name, my husband and I looked at each other with tears in our eyes. He won the Dragon Spirit Award for his attitude. That's what people get. That's what people get behind. Didn't matter whether his form was right. It didn't matter whether he was on the right foot. It didn't matter whether he said "aya" at the right time. It mattered that he didn't give up. It mattered that he set the example. He was the shy kid who didn't want to do things by himself to, in a month or two's time, stepping up and being the one leading when they asked for volunteers. He went from not getting his stripe, which is one of the markers to say that you are progressing. He had some stage fright when it came to his test, and he forgot all the steps in his form, and he didn't get his stripe, and he was going to quit. He wasn't going to continue. He was having no part of it. He was tears. He didn't want to go. And we had a lot of talks about this is life, right? And as much as a 6-year-old can understand, but we don't quit when the going gets tough. And we didn't let him quit. And he went back and he earned that stripe, and he loves martial arts. He loves it. We had to show him that it doesn't matter how many times you get knocked down. It matters how many times you get back up. And here, you know, a month or so later, he wins this Dragon Spirit Award for his effort. I want you to win a Dragon Spirit Award right now in this pandemic. And it goes back to knowing who you are, knowing how you serve, knowing that you're going to pivot in this pandemic, and you're going to take something that was offline and put it online. You're not going to worry about not being able to navigate technology. You're going to realize that Zoom and PayPal and Stripe, or Facebook groups and PayPal and Stripe, are a way for you to do business. You're going to look back in your archives and see if there's anything you can relaunch, if you really don't have anything right now. Or you're going to go create something based on what you know, your stories, your systems, your processes. I believe in your dragon spirit, and I believe that you can do this. If I can serve you in this way, Lisa@lisapezik.com, please email me. You don't have to go at this alone. My husband and I, when I say we're business strategists. We're content and digital marketers. I handle the content. My husband, Eric, handles the digital side and the lead generation side. Help is just an email away. We're here. I believe in you. I know you can continue to serve the world with your message. I know that you can continue to get paid for it. Because if this is how you do business and this is how you put food on your table to survive, then you don't really have an option to quit, do you? Right? When the going gets tough, we get tougher. When we get knocked down, we get back up again. When we think that one door has closed, we pivot and we open another door. That's what I want for you. Let me know if I can help you and I can serve you. So glad that you're here. So glad that we have this moment together. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you next time on the Lisa Pezik Show.